welcome back to another episode of Let's Preview. Today we'll be addressing the 15 months wait-out rule. Is it going away?
So, Brina, have you heard about the big news from the National Development Minister? The 15-month wait-out rule for private property owners might be revised or even removed completely.
Yes.
So for those who aren't familiar, right, can you explain to us what exactly is this 15-month rule and who does it impact? Who gets exempted?
Very good question. So basically, currently for private property owners who want to sell their place and buy a resale HDB, they will have to wait out a 15 months period after their sale before they are eligible to buy a HDB. Even so, it's without HDB loan or HDB grant. But there's an exception. So if you are 55 years and above, more elderly, right? You are planning to right size to a 4-room or smaller flat, then this rule doesn't apply to you. Meaning to say, once you sell your private property, you can buy a HDB straight away.
Oh, so if this rule is partially or fully removed, then what might happen?
Okay, so there are a few things that might happen. Let's break it down. Here are some of the groups that could be affected. First, you got those buyers that actually sold their private property and are currently renting or waiting out for the 15 months, right? So if this rule is scrapped right now, they'll probably jump back into the HDB resale market immediately. And this is going to push up the demand or maybe even prices for HDB during that period of time.
Then of course, we also have another group which is the HDB upgraders, because some of them are probably holding off their plans, waiting for this rule to be removed so that their HDB prices can go up due to the stronger demand coming down from the downgraders. Then they will see that by then it's the right time to sell and move on to like a bigger HDB or even a private property.
But honestly, does it really make sense for upgraders though? Because think about it, if you wait and potentially sell a little bit higher, meaning to say you probably will buy your private a bit higher as well. So like what I told my client yesterday who wanted to sell their 4-room and upgrade to a 5-room, right, that it might not be wise to actually wait out because he might be paying more for that 5-room. In fact, this actually links to the next group, private owners who are planning to right size into HDB flat. This group is already exempted if they are 55 years and above, but a full removal of this rule will open up more options for them because under the current rule, they can only buy 4-room or smaller, right? But actually a lot of all these older clients, right, they are used to staying in a bigger floor plate condo like 4-5 bedder. Then they always tell me they want to downsize also to a 5-room HDB or EA. So especially if you are those that are upgrading or intend to upgrade from a 4-room to a 5-room HDB, you might want to speak to us now.
Yep. So of course there's another interesting group aside from buyers and sellers, which is the landlords. Because if more people can buy HDB flats without needing to wait, right, so they will actually stop renting. Then there will be less demand from for rental, and also this shrinking tenant pool will put a lot of pressure on rental prices, especially for smaller units. So now here's the big question: should buyers and sellers wait and see what happens, or is it still worth making a move now?
So, well, as always, it always depends on the situation. So if you're caught in between or are unsure, stay with us and we'll be breaking down the possible strategies in the next episode. And we'll see you then. Bye!